Hi, welcome or welcome back to Salty at 60. Blue and brown are timeless all in of themselves. You mix them together and it's timeless. You get a very fresh, current, and perfect look for women over 60. So let's talk about it. If you are one of my salty over 60s but yet a little bit sweet ladies, you are going to love this color story. I put together for you in this video today a virtual smorgasbord of blues and browns, everything from icy blue to navy blue to light camel all the way to deep chocolate brown. I believe that I mentioned in my last video that one of the reasons I do a lot of color stories is because that's just the way my mind works. It's that's how I began to put outfits together, and it also really helps me when I'm shopping for whatever season that I want to bring into my wardrobe or what I already have a lot of that I love. It helps me keep the pieces to so that I can endlessly match them. So that's why I picked this story. But this is a beautiful color found in nature. I just love this combination of the blues from all ranges to the browns to all ranges. So the ideas that I am showing you here today are outfits that I hope that will inspire you to use these two colors together. And just keep in mind as you watch the video that my silhouette is going to be different than yours. I think that I have firmly categorized myself as a flamboyant natural, and I'm just sort of been experimenting for the last 6 months on how to move my clothing to address that line a little better. Flamboyant naturals are very tall. That is one of the qualities that they have. In other words, when I show up in a room, the first thing people notice is just how tall I am. So keep that in mind, but that does not mean that you can't look at these outfits and the color combinations and the way things work together for something that would work on your silhouette that you could dress for your lines just by changing up either, the width of the pants or the length of the pants, whether you tuck, don't tuck, whether you wear blazers, that sort of thing. Either way, I hope that you will find this inspirational. I have also thrown up some inspiration pictures for things that are either on my wish list or I thought would look better with some of the things that I was wearing, but I don't own them yet. So without further ado, let's get into these outfits. Okay, first outfit I have got on this, which actually is a dress, but was way too short for me, and I still liked it enough that I thought I'm going to keep this and wear this as a tunic. It is in this pretty leopard pattern. This actually came from Walmart, and it was not expensive at all. If I can find a link to it, I will put that below. And here I paired them with some very dark indigo navy blue pants that I purchased from Old Navy. They are high-waisted, and they're a little bit too long. I did order the longs here, but I'm probably going to be tucking these in with boots. And here I did not tuck them in these brown cowboy boots that I'm wearing here. I had purchased those for a party that I went to this past summer, and I'm going to get some wear out of them this winter because they're very comfortable. Okay, this is me playing at being cool girl, but actually I do like to dress like this. I like wide leg pants. I like those long lines. I like the old handbags like this one, this beautiful brown leather bag that's just in a natural color. Reminds me so much of the 70s. And I even really like the shoes that I'm wearing here today with this. These brown suede sneakers. These come from Walmart. And this is one of those looks. It's just like this sexy little off the shoulder kind of top that's the same one I am wearing here today. And then I went to play around in my closet because I wanted to try out one of these fur coats that I got. Again, reminds me of the 70s, although I know they've been around for lots of different decades, but that's what it reminds me of. I often think of the Penny Lane coats, but I just love this fur coat that I purchased, and this is the one that I haven't had a chance to play with. And if I'm going to wear fur, I'm going to wear it very casually. Okay, so for this outfit, I've got on these nice camel light colored knit slacks. They also have a, I was going to say plastic, I meant to say elastic waistband. And this beautiful, it's a sweater that I got from Land's End. It's ribbed, but it's really thin, almost like a summer type sweater. So this would be a perfect type of, especially if you like the longer length. Of course, if you didn't, you could tuck that in. But if you like the longer length and you wanted to wear that under a jacket, you're not going to burn up in it. This is not a very thick sweater at all. And here I just paired this with these really pretty, bright, shockingly bright sneakers that I also picked up from Walmart. And it's just a casual outfit. And I really like this one. Here is the one outfit that I did put on some outerwear. I have on this car coat length trench coat. It's in a camel color as well. And then I paired this with a camel color quilted bag that I got. This is a Kurt Geiger bag that I purchased last year. I got that from Macy's. No, maybe Nordstrom. Anyway, it's so casual and yet looks really, really elevated. Here is okay, in this outfit, ladies, when I went back to edit these, edit the videos, I had to laugh at myself because I can't see it very well when I'm talking to you on camera because I don't have my glasses on, and I try not to do that because of the glare. However, I wanted to leave the bottom two buttons undone because I'm seeing people do that a lot, styling it that way, and I really like that, and then it sort of shows off the pleats on the top of these chocolate brown pants. However, I didn't realize I was like showing my belly. I actually left one too many of my buttons open. So anyway, I think this is a really sharp outfit. I paired it with this icy blue satin shirt that I picked up years ago from Amazon. And I've got to work on this shirt. I actually bought some fabric tape because it always puckers right there at my breast. And I have to tell you, this is not my best bra. And I'll tell you a little bit about that story as we move on to the next outfit. But I also have those chocolate brown boots on here again because I told you I'm going to get my wear out of these. I think they are so comfortable and so cute. So let's look at the next outfit. Okay, so before we talk about this outfit, I'm going to talk about the bra situation. I was wearing my most comfortable like bralette on the day that when I was trying on the very shirt that I'm wearing here today. It wouldn't be my braless bra, my strapless bra that I would wear in public, but I was filming at home and I just wanted to be comfortable. And because I did that, as you can see in the very beginning, I completely forgot to change my bra. So none of these, I'm just not giving my chest any justice in these outfits here. But anyway, what I did was I took that blue turtleneck that I showed you earlier, and this time I paired it with the chocolate brown trousers and the blue sneakers. Now, if you're not a sneaker person, pair them whatever you want. This would look good with boots, with loafers. You name it, it would look great with it. And it would look great with a really long suede jacket, or maybe a cropped one, if that's more your silhouette. But I just think that this is a very, I like it this way just because it's super casual for me. Okay, I really like this outfit, but I didn't have quite the right pieces to go with it. I think a pair of knee-high boots in a dark chocolate suede brown would look beautiful with this outfit. This is a tank dress that I purchased this summer. It has a slit up the side. It's got ruching on one side, and it's asymmetrical, and I just really like the look of this. And then I popped on this like cornflower blue turtleneck sweater and added my, chocolate brown, cowboy boots on with this, and they're like a calf length, and then the brown pocketbook. So it's a nice look. I would have preferred this, like I said again, with the tall brown boots and maybe like a long blue coat. So in this next outfit, what I did was I paired this beautiful turtleneck. It's a wool blend sweater that I had gotten from Quince last winter. Wore the heck out of this thing. I love it so much. I know not everybody loves turtlenecks. I love them. I think that a lot of people think that turtlenecks are as restricting as they were years ago. I really don't have any turtlenecks that bother my neck. And so I really like this walnut color, and I wanted to have some contrast here. So I paired it with these baby blue Abercrombie trousers. And I just thought it was really cute. And then I just added the chocolate brown sneakers again. Again, you could add a loafer. You could add any kind of footwear that you wanted, a boot. And I just think this is really pretty. This would also look well with a, again, a suede jacket or, a long line coat. Blue would be beautiful, or really any color. Okay, so here I'm going for a more tonal type look. I have got on this beautiful camel, another Quince sweater, turtleneck. And it's just so soft. This one's made out of cashmere. I just adore it. And I paired this with those baby blue trousers again. And this time I just changed out the shoes for these Bionic loafers that I have that are just so comfortable. It's like wearing sneakers. And I didn't add any bags to this. You know, that Kensington bag I had with the camel would have looked very pretty. And I just think it is nice, easy, and comfortable. I really like this next look, but again, this is one of those outfits where I didn't have the right shoes. I didn't think that the cowboy boots looked as good with these pants. They're very, very wide leg. I have ordered a pair of boots that I'm going to show you up here. They haven't come in yet, and I think that would be a perfect color because really this is all very tonal again. I've got this Lands' End cable knit sweater on with the ring zip down the top, and then I just think this is such a cute outfit. And this is one that I may pair with that long white Berber coat that I had. So I just thought this was a cute look, but I ended up wearing this with my suede black booties. So for this outfit, I put on this long V-neck merino wool mixed sweater that I purchased from Quince last year. This is kind of my wear around the house kind of sweater. It doesn't, I never like how a sweater when it's long fits me sometimes. I just end up feeling sloppy. It's probably just the way I'm shaped or something. But I did like it with these navy blue trousers that I have on, and I wanted to do something a little bit different, so I paired it with stripes. And the shoes is another pattern, so I was mixing patterns here. This is a tweed mix look on these shoes. They are from J. Crew, and they have navy blue in them, they have brown in them, and I just thought that that might be kind of cute to mix the patterns. And here I just threw on that Coach bag over the shoulder, cross shoulder body. The word is a cross shoulder body bag. And then you can't really see it here probably on this picture, but I tried putting like a really beautiful turquoise colored necklace here. And that's one thing I wanted to mention. Like, I am really looking forward to the bigger jewelry coming back. I like fine jewelry. I think it's beautiful, but because of my stature, I have always liked larger pieces of jewelry. I just feel like they, you know, the little pieces can sometimes really, really get lost on me. So I'm really excited. And I know that one of the things that were on the catwalk this year, particularly with the Ralph Lauren fashion show, was the chandelier and long earrings are coming back. And I am like so here for that, especially now that I'm trying to grow my hair out. So I just think you know, it's going to be fun season to, you know, get some new accessories to go with some of these outfits. Okay, so here I have mixed navy blue with a like a peanut color brown. These pants are just so comfortable. I got these from HSN. I have purchased some other things for an upcoming video I'm going to be doing, and maybe we'll talk about that here in a minute. But I paired these with my leopard sneakers. This is such a gorgeous navy blue sweater. I got this from Lands' End. It is very, very substantial. I like how it's kind of holding its shape, even though it's kind of closer to the body and it's longer. And you can adjust the buttons. As you see here, I did unbutton the last two buttons, I believe, unlike my icy blue shirt where I did too many. And you might be able to see that turquoise necklace a little bit better. It's really not a turquoise necklace, but it's got that turquoise color. And I just like mixing up the blues and the browns, so I thought that this was a really cute look. So I hope you enjoyed this video and it gave you some inspiration. Like I said, I think accessories is the way to go, and I am curious to know, let me know in the comments below if you are somebody who is buying into all the suede. It's just everywhere this year. It's in shoes and handbags and beautiful jackets and even, you know, skirts and full-on outfits. I think it's beautiful. I haven't seen suede, honestly, this much, again, since the 70s, and I really, really like it. I don't know that I'll pick up a piece this year because I've bought some other things that we're going to talk about in an upcoming video on how to dress your aspirational self and, you know, for your everyday life, because, you know, you may want to dress like a pirate, but how are you going to fit that in with your everyday life? So I'm having a lot of fun with that one and purchasing some things that I am going to have to figure out how I want to wear them in my everyday life, because it really does make me feel like me and it makes me happy. And so that's going to be a real challenging and fun video to do. It's probably going to take me a couple weeks because I have some things on order and they'll need to come in. And then, of course, I'm going to have to play with everything. But thank you for watching today, and I'll see you in the next video.